Mackenzie Johnston with Livestock Digital Daily, bringing you your September 28th cattle industry headlines. Brought to you by AgRisk Advisors. They manage your risk so you can manage your operation. With over 20 years of experience, AgRisk Advisors provides honest and transparent advice. They provide insurance solutions that help you minimize risk and maximize profitability for your farming and ranching operations. They might not be able to make it rain, but they can sure ease the pain. If you want to learn more about pasture, rangeland, forage insurance, go ahead and reach out to AgRisk Advisors. They can help you understand what PRF insurance is all about and everything it can do for your operation. Drovers has reported the USDA is proposing regulations to prevent packers from retaliating against livestock and poultry farmers who speak out on practices such as price fixing. The USDA also plans to work with state attorneys general to investigate anti-competitive practices in the agricultural sector that contribute to inflation. The obvious goal of these proposals is to increase competition in our meat processing, in our meat industry. Obviously, our meat industry is incredibly concentrated. So if passed, regulations under the Packers and Stockyards Act would be revised. The new rules would identify unlawfully deceptive practices that violate the Act, including those related to the formation and termination of contracts between producers and packers. So a few weeks ago, I reported on Cheyenne, Wyoming, possibly being the new site for a $1.1 billion processing facility. Obviously, this $1.1 billion processing facility, this was originally supposed to be built up in Rapid. That didn't come through, so then all of a sudden Cheyenne, Wyoming came to the table, and that was a possibility. But according to Drovers, Cheyenne is no longer an option because the city cannot handle the water demand for such a large plant. According to Megan Kingsbury, president and CEO of Western Development, the plant is still on track to break ground in 2023 with operations beginning in 2026, which is mildly hard to believe considering they cannot find a location to build this plant because the size is incredible. It's almost, you could almost call it a pipe dream. Again, I believe any added capacity is fantastic, but this plant just might be a little bit out of reach. Drovers has also reported a new $2 million meat processing facility has officially opened as part of the Northeastern Regional Correction Center's working farm, also known as NERCC. The farm is a rural minimum security prison located 22 miles north of Duluth, Minnesota. It consists of 3,200 acres full of gardens, orchards, animals, a greenhouse, and now this new processing facility. The workers at the facility process small and large animals, including poultry, sheep, goats, hogs, cattle, deer, elk, and buffalo. So just about anything. The processing plant is open to local producers as both custom and non-inspected, as well as state-inspected processing. Animals raised at NERCC are harvested in this new facility, and that meat is used to feed the residents at the farm, and anything left over goes to local food banks. The real perk for residents with this new processing facility is they now have the opportunity to earn a meat processing certificate and become a certified food protection manager. We need more of this across the United States. This is a fantastic thing that they are doing with this working farm, having a processing facility. Obviously, it's good for those that are there at the farm to do this kind of work, and also they are learning a highly sought after trade. So when they get out, there's a lot of options for them within the meat industry. This is a great deal they have going on up in Minnesota. This update is also sponsored by Circle 5 Cow School. If you want to learn how to preg check your own cows or start AIing, Circle 5 Cow School is definitely the way to go. Almost every week, they're hosting classes somewhere between Texas and Tennessee. Here on the 7th and 8th of October, they're going to be hosting a school down in Page, Texas. If you are in that area, I encourage you to check it out. And if you just want to check out their schedule, head on over to their website, www.circle5cowschool.com. That is the number 5 in there. Or you can go ahead and just give them a follow on Facebook. Drovers has reported approximately 87,383 pounds of various ready-to-eat meat products processed at Behrman Meat and Processing in Albers, Illinois, has been recalled due to possible Listeria contamination. Listeria monocytogenes, they were detected in the processing environment and in products produced by the business during a regular FSIS product and environmental testing. At the time of reporting, there has been no reports of adverse reactions due to consumption of these recalled meat products. And one final story, of course, by Drovers. Earlier this week, I believe on Monday, I reported on Swiss voters having the opportunity to ban factory farming through a referendum that they voted on Sunday. And the results of that were released, and approximately 63% of voters voted against the proposal. So luckily, those animal welfare rules over there in Switzerland aren't going to get any stricter, and everything will go forward with agriculture as it was. That is all I have for you guys this morning. I hope everyone's having a great week. You guys have yourself a great day, and I'll catch you Friday morning.